Hey guys, Squiggles here, bringing you a game on Terminus Read between SeleCT, the Beast Terran, and TLO, the Protoss, because TLO is a baller and he plays random sometimes, and so he's going to be Protoss this match. And this is on Terminus Read, like I said, and it's what I call the saw blade map because it looks like a saw blade. Also like a fan, but who wants to say fan, man? This is Starcraft. We're about killing nerds and stuff, so it's a freaking saw. Excuse me, it's a freaking saw blade. So I have this funny story to tell you all, and I don't know if I should say it, but I'm going to anyway because I think it's hilarious, and so does my throat, as this game starts to get going. So I actually just cast this game, and it's fairly long. I'm not going to spoil you with exactly how long it is or what happens, but I have actually just seen this game. I just watched it, and I cast the whole thing through, and I could almost not speak afterwards, and then I realized that I forgot to, you know, hit record. So that being said, I'll try not to spoiler alert too much on what happens, but it's a pretty good game, so you guys are in for a treat. And I feel like a complete idiot because I have to recast this, and I was almost like, screw it, I'll just go to a different one. But you know what? I can't because this game is epic, 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 epic. So I must cast it for you all. I must cast it. But honestly, on a huge map like this, where you can take your third so easy, and for any of you who don't know Terminus Read, it's a new GSL map. You can see right here, and yeah, SeleCT saying this map is huge. So check this out. Here's your main, right? Only one way in. Boop, down the ramp, the number 3 ramp in this case, and bam, there's an expansion going down because this map is freaking huge and it's easy to defend your natural. The cool thing is you defend your natural right here, okay? If you go down this ramp, look at this. You have your third, which also, unless it's dropped, that's the only way you can get to it. So, really, you can take such a fast third just by defending that choke right there. It is a fairly big choke, don't get me wrong. This is quite wide, wherever you decide to defend it. It is quite wide, but you get 3 bases, so you should be fine. And you see TLO's scouting, or SeleCT rather, sorry. I'm used to TLO being Terran. You see SeleCT scouting fairly quickly and getting it right on the first time. Oh, one thing I should say is if you look at the map, it's actually going to be easy for SeleCT to drop TLO because his main is right here. Actually, it's easy. It's going to be easy for both of them to drop each other, or for like a warp prism harass or something. It's going to be really easy because of their spawn locations. If it was a cross, like if one of them started here, one of them started here, it would be a totally different story. But because of the spawn locations, drops are a definite possibility. There's a cybernetics core going down, another gateway after his Nexus, which is already complete. So already TLO going to be getting ahead. But not to be outdone, SeleCT throws down the command center as soon as I said it because he can see in the future and knew that I was going to say that. And okay, looks like SeleCT is going to he has a couple of Marauders and he does have slowdown. So a couple of Marauders and a Marine. Where's the other Marauder? So I don't lie. There he is. Hello, Marauder. And this this SCV is I hear attacking. Oh, okay. That SCV is going to join forces with them at the watchtower. So, another thing that this map has, which maps haven't really had, I mean, you have destructible debris, but you don't have neutral buildings like the supply depot, which apparently TLO really doesn't like. So he is just going to beat that down with his double spatulas, his glowing double spatulas. And here comes the pressure, and we can see how much damage he can do. It looks like 1 SCV, which is not dead yet. Wow, there's SCV. 1 SCV down, 2 probes down, and this Zealot is really just, oh man, worth his weight in gold at this point. So TLO manages to keep both of his stalkers, the important units, loses the Zealot, which nobody really cares about. Sorry, Zealots. I'm not hating on you, man. I'm just saying that's your role, you know. Also, my throat's already dry, so if I drink a ton of water this game, like I just did, try not to hate too much, because I need to keep drinking water in order to be able to cast the games. Okay, we have SeleCT. Looks like he's going to be going for some bio units, because against Protoss, it's pretty good to go bio. But it looks like he's also getting a factory and a starport. And he is going to be getting some reactors. He's going to be getting some medevacs. Some medevacs, some medevacs. I think. I'm trying to pretend like I didn't see the game just now. And yeah. No, dude, okay, so SeleCT is absolutely right. It is like a 4v4 map. It is so big, and TLO says it's even bigger. Yeah, so so much stuff you can do, and such the potential for it to be like a macro style game. I do like the little bit of pressure that excuse me, that's selected. I do like that pressure simply because a lot of times people won't be expecting it on a map this big. They'll be like, oh, well, he's probably just going to double expand or expand and do some other stuff. And so they usually feel safe at maybe cheating a little bit, not getting as many units. TLO did not. He had enough units to defend, but it was good just to keep TLO honest. I will note that it looks like SeleCT is content to just build SCVs and put them at his main right now, not actually lifting up his command center. I hate it when that happens. So he's lifting up his command center now, and he's going to expand, so good on him. TLO has had his expand for a bit longer. So so his economy, if we go to the, it says, oh man, what is it called? Income, haha. If we go to the income, you can see that actually it's fairly even with obviously the gas advantage going to TLO, and you can see, and this is actually, people are going to hate on this, you can see the worker discrepancy, and I'm not sure why the workers are that far behind for SeleCT, but 32 workers over 48, and you can see that just now he dropped back down. It's because of mules, man, and mules are really good. Okay, so whatever, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm a Terran, I like mules, so I'm just going to say mules are good. Okay, look at this. Looks like a little bit of pressure going to be put on. And, oh, look at this. Going to bypass the choke. And TLO going to have to run his units back up. And, oh, man, he may actually get the Cybernetics core. And he does. And then he just pulls. Holy crap, man. That is freaking sick. And look how fast that other Cybernetics core went up. Oh, goodness. TLO does not want to be without Stalkers for very long. Fortunately for him, he does have a Colossus. And he's also getting +1. So, that's Cybernetics core snipe. That's pretty funny, actually. SeleCT, doing a little bit of scouting, and by scouting I mean donating a few guys to IRE. Oh, but at the same time, doing a little drop up here, making TLO drop a couple force fields, and then he just picks up and leaves, and it looks like he's going to be pulling back again, and TLO not going to fall for it, man. He is going to pull back and be like, hey, I bet you're going to do it again, so I'm just going to move, and SeleCT sees that, and yep, and says, screw it, I'm out. And Stalker throws a little needle at him. That's what those look like. Throws a needle at him. And, oh, look at that. Another medevac from SeleCT going to come over here and take, oh, wow. TLO is expanded already to his third. And here comes the drop by SeleCT. And stim is done. So he could stim, and he is, in fact, going to. And, oh, man, here it comes. I'll try my best to show you this. Okay, so SeleCT is dropping in this location as well. He's forcing these units to stay here. Now he's going to pick up a pull-up, and he's not even going to lose it. Meanwhile, he looks like he didn't force the cancel, but he did do an amazing job of harassing there. And now you can see that he has one medevac circling. And, oh, snap, two more medevacs. Only one of them's full, though, circling. And guys in the middle. So, TLO, it's going to be up to him to defend. He does have Colossus out, which are going to help a lot. Also getting a couple of cannons. Never a bad idea when you're under intense harass. Because better to spend the money on a couple of cannons than lose the game, as I say. Now, when I say that, what I don't mean to say is, hey, look, another drop. What I don't mean to say is only build cannons and then like go about like carriers or something, because that's just stupid. But oh, and here comes another drop over here, and look at this in the front, and he just pokes in the front, forces all these units to commit to the attack there, and then just runs back. And look at this, we have, oh, looks like both medevacs were taken out, but it looks like the Terran forces are actually superior to the Protoss forces in the actual main. Meanwhile, making the command center, or the Nexus rather, get canceled, and now just gonna fly away. So great job by SeleCT, just putting on the pressure. These guys still alive and getting quite a few worker kills actually. If we look at the units lost tab, and it's totally dark in here, so I can't see my keys, and I'm sitting kind of awkwardly on the floor because I wanted to cast on the big like 60-inch flat screen that we have in our apartment. That was way off topic. I apologize. All that to say that SeleCT is ahead by about 1,000 resources right now. So if you look at the units lost tab, that's quite good on him. Meanwhile, it looks like TLO is tired of losing his third, so he is just going to keep his army here for the foreseeable future. And by the foreseeable future, I mean they're leaving. But he kept it there for quite a while, and it looks like he's going to be getting a couple of cannons down as well because, you know what, man? He wants to keep it. As soon as he leaves, look at that. The Marauders and Marines are going to be dropped again, and here comes TLO coming back to see if he can do it, and it looks like these Marauders and Marines are going to make him cancel again, and then they're going to pick up, and it looks like he lost a couple Marauders and Marines, but makes him cancel again, keeps his 1k resource advantage on the units lost, and look at that, TLO having to put it down again. So my goodness, SeleCT is just not making it easy at all to expand. Wow. And TLO really wants to expand. And remember what I said earlier? This is really kind of funny. I said, yeah, man, it's really easy to take 3 bases because all you have to do is defend here. Well, unless you play against SeleCT, apparently, who only makes Marine Marauder medevac and just drops all over the freaking map all at the same time. So good on SeleCT. Also, this is the mark of, I got to quote Sean here, this is the mark of what you would call a good player. He is scouting, just with one SCV, scouting every single location on the map to make sure, because he feels like he's ahead right now. And in fact, it is 124 supply to 131 supply, so supplies are actually pretty freaking even, all things considered. But he is just checking around the map and making sure that TLO doesn't have a hidden nexus somewhere. Because nothing feels worse than being like, man, I got this, I'm ahead, or at least I'm even, I got this, man. All I have to do is just keep attacking, and then you realize, oh, look at that, he has the gold, and he's had it for forever. Or when you finally do scout and you notice, you know, there's like 6 minerals left on one, and like 3 of them are mined out.